Welcome back, my ladies, my gentlemen, my folks, my lovely people that watch me, Lunar was lost. I don't know why I began like that, but I enjoyed it. I'm sending out a lot of love to you, wherever you are in the world, wherever you might be, whatever you might be doing, just for a relaxing Lunar's Lost Treasures episode. So I would like to say a couple things. This is going to be one of two of the last that you will see on this channel. They will be all moving over to my second channel. All my commentary stuff will be over, and this channel will be strictly reactions, pretty much, and maybe some other things like gameplays, or that may find its way over there too. But other than that, I would just like to say, yeah, thanks for all the support. And before we begin, I'd like to give a quick disclaimer. Quick disclaimer. If you are someone who watches my reactions, these are a little more raw, a little more honest about things. Well, they're like the reactions are honest, but this is more of me honestly just talking about what I think, what I feel, things of that nature. So yeah, these get pretty lengthy, so saddle up. I don't know if I'm actually going to talk for 40 minutes in this one. You see the time, obviously. So if I made it, I made it. If I didn't, I didn't. So, yeah, give me a second. Let me just make sure there's no audio leaks in from the background, just in case I'm interrupted. But yeah, let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Oh, snap. Is it because of my Audacity controls that make my mic quiet? I think it may be. My mic is super low. 1 second. Now my mic is probably super loud. No, I don't know, actually. It's good. It's good. It's good. I actually don't know. I can't tell. I'm over here literally messing with the audio while I'm doing it. Whatever. I'll leave it at 75. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's just start. Let's just start talking about some things. Let's just start talking. So, yeah, for the most part, there's like a number of things I want to talk about. And I think one of the things that I wanted to talk about was kind of reactions, kind of. Oh, in the background you're seeing Shadow Warrior. I'm definitely going to do a run through on hard, man. This game is awesome, actually. Like, there are so many quotes in this game by like philosophers and writers and stuff that you get in fortune cookies, and also of course the sarcastic clowny ones that the developers threw in that Lo Wang would put on a fortune cookie. But other than that, this game's great, gory and everything. I love it. It's just sick. It's just so much fun. Like, it's literally so much fun. And there's so many options to like throw in your guns and make different like I call it symbiotic relationship between the guns now. I don't know why I do that, but yeah. But other than that, let's continue on with what I want to talk about. So I think the first thing I will talk about, though, is reactions. They've been fun. Genuinely something I want to do. And I kind of wanted to save this for the next Lunar was Lost Treasures, like to mention it. But I think I'll mention it here. I genuinely do not know when it's too much pausing or not too much pausing, and I genuinely care about the people's content that I'm watching. I don't want to just be sitting there stealing their video. Plus, you know, also another funny thing that I just want to be honest about in this, and I love that people kind of notice the cringe when I get comments on a channel like this, and I feel like I feel like I don't have the right to distinguish a good reactor from a bad one, but I'm definitely one who tries to at least make a lot of comments, and people have told me don't feel forced to, and I like that. And the truth is I actually do talk a lot. It's how I managed to do these videos right here. I can talk forever. That's why I initially thought I would, you know, do commentary again, but I already did it before. I grew a channel before with just commentary, never showed my face. No one probably ever knew, will find or know who it was, but there is a channel, there's a few of them out there that still exist, and if you can match up the voice, well, then that'll be funny to pull it back to me. But other than that, yeah, like I get some cringe comments that are like profiting off of someone else's success. And it's like, well, people who come to my videos do not come to my videos for the original person. They come for my take on things. They come for me. And I feel like it's a good time to actually be honest about that to myself. That's something that I kind of blinded myself over, kind of not letting the comment get to me. But when I watch videos, I don't take that in, like, seriously. I don't actually think about that. I don't actually think about, like, why people come to the video. And I remember I did a video on my older channel, and people may remember me from this if, like, I have some OGs here, from Maury Calabi, when she did her one song on like, basically there was background. I basically said, oh, who awoken the demon in this girl to make this song. I wonder if she ever seen the video. Maybe it got like 5K or something. I don't really care about views, but it went pretty off. People liked my breakdown of her song, but it was dope because what I was basically saying is, I feel, first of all, I believe anything can be done. Everything here that you see in front of you was built off of imagination. So you should not let anyone tell you any different. You should not let people who keep creating the same things for themselves in their lives get you down off of goals. I don't care. That's the one thing I will die by. Like, that was the one thing that will go on, like, tattooed on me, like, believe in yourself. So someone's seen the tattoo and then he's like, why do you have that? Because believe in yourself, motherfucker. It's the only one true thing you could do here. I feel like it would literally, if I was creating my own sins, it would be like not to follow your own heart, as long as you're not bringing harm to others. Because, to be honest, whether what's good or bad on that, I don't like to really get into what is moral and stuff. You know, it gets really shifty over a while when you start, really considering things. There's just too much knowledge I could bring into this that I'd just rather not. I just, going by my own things I stand by, as long as you're not intentionally harming people, and just, find a balance within yourself. If you're an asshole, or if you're even too nice, start being more of an asshole. The most part is don't bring harm to others. You should be following what the hell you believe. And the thing is I know that different people's paths, they came here to experience different things. So not everyone gets this. But if you're watching this video and you're someone who needs to hear this, seriously, you should be following your heart no matter what anyone tells you. And actually, a saying that I was gonna bring up in the next video, but I'll bring it up in this one because why not, is blood is thicker than water. That is programming. First of all, anything that is man-made here is programming. That shit is a lie. And that's something I wanted to talk about in this video because I want to give you guys more of an insight into actually, like, what is going on in my life. Or not, like, going on. I'm not going to get too deep because we all got our stuff, so I don't really, not saying that I, like, take away from myself and don't think, like, or remove any less impact it has or may have on me, but I'm unreactive mostly anyways. Like, in my reaction videos, I'm having fun and entertaining and being an entertainer and doing what I do. But in real life, I'm not really reactive. So I, like, hate to even say my videos are reactions, but I'm just having fun with it. But in all seriousness, yeah, like, the blood is thicker than water thing, like, the very same. It's funny how, like, people consistently switch up on you, even family members. And for me, my cousin didn't want to tell me. She was like, you're at the point now in your journey, though, where I think you can handle it. And the thing is this is funny. This is the irony of this. The same uncle who would tell, like, my girlfriends. So, one of my first girlfriends, or, like, like, one that was really dear to me, lasted a long time, like 4 years. But, and I always found that weird when she said that, but it was 4 years on and off, but it was a good relationship. It was just, like, couldn't stick, just becoming two different people. But, the thing is, yeah, this same uncle would tell them that, like, I have a lot of weight on my shoulders. I carry a lot of weight, and I have resilience tattooed on my neck because of a principal who said to me that one of the greatest qualities he's seen in me was that how resilient I was, that he wishes, like, a lot of kids my age had that, to bounce back from all the things that I went through. And the thing is like, it's nothing intense, like super intense that I went through. Well, I would say from my own words, because I kind of like humble my backstory. But in all seriousness, it could have been worse. And the thing is the crazy part is just like, yeah, that hit me so deep, because I really have bounced back from so many things and stayed so unreactive and calm in situations where I know for a fact, for like human nature, people would have lost their minds. And there's even moments now where I'm like kind of asking myself, how am I not losing my mind? But staying on track, this uncle, pretty much lately, I haven't heard anything from him. I actually talked about this on stream. When I got into D&D, I was so excited to share this with this uncle. I kept telling my mom, hey, like, tell him I got into D&D. He always told me, it's like, well, when we were younger, and there was times where it came up, very rare instances, probably like twice. You know, I say it a little exaggerated, but for the sake of storytelling. But my man told me D&D was too complicated. Now, you have to understand this too, which is funny, which is I love this, right? Because a lot of things played on my mind. I'm going to show you how much of an overthinker I actually was when things like, you know, pop up in my mind. But I'm zen, but like, sometimes those overthinker patterns try to pull me back. But he told me D&D was too complicated to learn, or you wouldn't understand, blah, 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 Dungeons and Dragons. But when I got into it recently, and I got into Critical Role, and I met such a beautiful community and everything like that, oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe, I was so excited to tell him. Like, I'm 21 now. I was kind of jumping like a kid, and I still will. And when I'm 30, be jumping like a kid, have so much kid energy. Someone said I had mom energy in one in a Markiplier video. But I was jumping. I was like, yes, I gotta tell him, yo, I'm in the D&D. I'm doing all this. Like, I'm gonna be a DM. I'm like, I was so freaking. I found like a light. It's really hard for me. I explain this in videos. It's hard for me to feel like I'm experiencing anything new because of like being called an old soul. I really feel like things here just don't excite me. Almost like it's soon my time to go. Like, serious, on some weird shit. I don't want to like be dark, but just like on some natural things, like I really be saying that. Like, it's just like I would love to, you know, well, I would definitely one day just literally drop everything and just like go explore, hitchhike, do crazy things like that. I would even make videos about it. I would vlog it if anyone would find that interesting. I mean, I would do it anyways, and maybe people would. But those are things that pop up in my mind when I start crafting up ideas or things to do. I want to do things like that, and I would definitely explore, want to see sights, and do it alone if I have to. But I definitely have a bro who would come along. But thing is just like, yeah, I just, besides the sights and seeing how beautiful this world is and the natural wonders, nothing really excites me. There's game, like, I love the gaming world. I love like like especially Elden Ring right now, or things even like the game you're seeing right now. It's funny getting all talking like this with Shadow Warrior in the background, but in all seriousness, yeah, like I like exploring like the different worlds of gaming. I like the worlds they bring me in. That's why I'm very happy that there's certain game developers that want to work with me and stuff. Is cool. But I'm grateful for it all. But going back to the uncle thing, yeah. Sorry to get off track. That's why I like making these videos. I just go. This dude is, first of all, we had like World War III in my house, literally talking about if I should go to the Navy or not. And basically, I scored really high on the ASVAB just to prove that I could do it. That like I'm intelligent. I don't know why I was. Shouldn't try to prove anything to anybody, but like I proved that I could go in there and get a good job easily. And literally the job I got, which there was girls that were like freaking out, like if I talked about it, they were also going in the Navy. I don't think it was classified for me to talk about like what thing I could show. Like I showed documents, but it didn't say like anywhere on there that I can't show these papers of what my thing was. But it did just say like maybe it was the clearance I had, maybe was like what was worded on the paper was a little bit scary. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be showing that like I had a certain amount of clearance I was gonna have, but it's not. It was just talking about the clearance. Anyways, nonetheless, I don't care, and they're probably listening right now if it is the FBI sort of thing. It's just like in all seriousness, like I I was proud of myself for making it through. Like, yo, like I have to share a story too, but I think I'm gonna do that in a separate video. Yo, there was this one guy up there. They told me not to take it personally, which I didn't. But man, he was just so business, or so like felt like just such a military like robot. Like no personality. Dude felt like I was talking to a brick wall. Like when the machine itself was messing up, dude like instantly jumped to blaming me that like my fingerprint wasn't scanning. It's like, dude, you putting it on? Like, dude, I'm doing it right. But that was funny. That was a different time, man. But anyways, back to the uncle thing. This is the same uncle who said I should not go to the Navy. I wouldn't make it through the Navy. Now, there was a few kids in school too, also. Oh, well, wait until I get to that story. But, yeah, but like, people genuinely felt like it wasn't my path. And it wasn't. I could not give away my rights and whatever and just be I would be disobedient. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm being completely honest with you. Like people who can sense I'm a good dude and all this, that is very true. Like I'm genuinely good by nature. And I remember the quote now. It's being nice. You're being nice to gain something, but being genuinely a good person is just because that's who you are. And that's me, genuinely being good. That person would be a whole different person in the military. They would see me as like I'd get dishonorably discharged. I totally believe it. I totally believe I'd get dishonorably discharged. First of all, I do like with like when it comes to reactions and stuff, and why I was gonna go into this whole new wave with like letting you have a hand in controlling my content. I don't mind that. I don't like being told what to do. Now, the thing is forcibly though. Like if someone goes about it in a different way, like kind of like there's different ways you teach different types of people, and that's where I feel like we've gotten lost. And I feel like people, even if you're gonna brainwash people through repetition, symbols, and all that stuff, that at least go about it in a calmer way. Like you don't gotta be a crazy hard. Some people don't learn like that or get the message like that. Sometimes that puts people off from the message, and then you end up getting a Caleb Widogast in Critical Role, like how like they try to like master you through, or like try to have you become a master through like means of like basically torturing you and making you hate the person who trained you. Like I don't like all that treatment. And the thing is though, yeah, I say I would get dishonorably discharged, and I totally definitely believe it, but that doesn't mean like literally in life I don't like getting told what to do. Like I listen, I don't mind. Like, and if there's things that I gotta do in a certain situation, then I gotta do them. I just move around it. But I wouldn't like to be dropped in a position where I forcibly have to learn from someone screaming at me all day or something like that. I will not deal with that. I know my worth, and I'm not gonna be put through that, and I'm not gonna put someone else through that. So no, not my path. Anyways, that same uncle, my little spiel away, that same uncle, ended up turning around and being like, I'm out here wasting my life now. You know what I love? And I'm going to be streaming more. His own son wanted to stream, right? And this is like not to like come at my own family or anything like that. I just want to show you that this whole illusion of blood is thicker than water is such BS. It depends on what path you chose. Well, I don't want to get esoteric, but it depends on the family. It's everything is different for everyone. So that's why I say be grateful if you have family who care about you. My family does care about me, but like you see what happens. Like shit still gets shit talked, and I don't even think about them in this light. That's why the whole D&D thing was kind of like not heartbreaking, because I can put a lot of weight on my shoulder and I can handle a lot. I'm champion, but that's the thing, is that it's just crazy that I kept him in such a good light. I was excited to tell him all this. Hey, I'm in D&D. And he's turning around saying like Jarrell's probably out here wasting his life or something like that. That's my full name. But yeah, just go by Rel. But yeah, that I'm probably out here wasting my life, and I'm out here putting blood, sweat, and tears into my dream right now. So my nightmare isn't realized, and I'm gonna keep pushing. And that's it. But that's the thing, is just like, yeah, that's why if you're someone out there who believes that, no. It's definitely not true. That's a stupid construct that someone built. Like, no. Like, it's not true. It's not true for everybody. And the thing is like at the end of the day, it's always going to be like you have yourself. And that if I ever had kids, that's the first thing I would teach is, of course, because of like my path. And I feel like a lot of kids who had parents like this, you actually are molded into the opposite of like someone could look at me and see like from this is stuff I've been told before that I would be a great dad because of my experiences, because of like that hard pressed like pressure put on me and all that. I would try to ease that on the next generation so much because it's in the next generation. That's why, you know, when they say like, you know, having faith in the next generation, I don't even know if I fully believe in that, but I do know but the cycles and patterns in each life in each family break with the chosen one who comes out of it. You break those patterns, those cycles of trauma. The kid will still probably you know, experience some sort of trauma in their life, but it should not come from the parents. They should try to prepare the child for that as much as possible instead of adding to it. But with the uncle thing, he didn't really traumatize me or do anything like that, but it's just like that's what I mean. It's just like, yeah, I got my own uncles out here saying that. And then the reason I bring up his son is his son wanted to be a streamer, right, which would be my cousin. And the funny thing like that is he told him he would never be able to do it, it's too hard. And here I am where I've heard the same things, and now I'm a Twitch affiliate. And if I wanted to keep and it's just like consistency and being myself, which I advise you to do, be yourself in anything you do. But that's the, you know, same thing that was said, and I just thought that shit was funny. It's like, I don't think he knows I'm doing YouTube or anything like that. We're just going for what I believe in, but I thought that would be pretty funny if he found out I was a Twitch affiliate. And it's like, that's, you know, and even to me all this feels pretty natural, but you know, I've been being told by everybody in my ear that, you know, I should celebrate these victories that I'm having, these small victories. Celebrate them while you're here. And I do. At times I do have a little bit of like some imposter syndrome, like, do I deserve this? And stuff like that. And I've had YouTubers of like substantial growth and reach out to me and say, just, you know, stay on the rise, cool things. So shout out to them. They know who they are. I don't know if they'll watch this, but they know who they are. And that's the thing, is I just like, this is why I'm so for the follow your heart and chase what you believe in, because of my experiences in my life. There's so much I'm not saying. Just, you know, maybe I'll be more free on the other channel. But there's just so many more reasons why I believe that. And it's just like, even sitting here talking, it almost like, I'm not an emotional person, but it brings me to tears because it literally feels like you're clawing against reality itself. You're clawing against the science, anything. Like I'm trying to, like, it's hard to even put in words. Like I always share on my Instagram animation or anime transformations, or like a character overcoming something, especially with Demon Slayer as the recent one. I share that Demon Slayer scene a lot, where Uzui comes back and goes, we're going for the win. Like, I've finished my technique, we're going for the win. And Tanjiro summons his Demon Slayer mark through force. He's like, I summon it by force. Like, I'm not going to be weak. Like, this is for Rengoku. They even mixed up the song of Rengoku's theme song. Sorry for people who don't know the references. But Rengoku's a character who died, basically saying he would complete his mission protecting, like, the next generation. And, he did what he said he would do. And there's people who sleep on Rengoku, which gets me so mad too sometimes. Not really, but where people are like, he was just being toyed with by the demon he fought. But no, he genuinely almost kept him there when the sun rise, because like the sun kills the demons. And he almost literally kept him there. Like he said, he almost completed, but he completed his mission. He kept them safe. Anyways, Tanjiro and all that, the long story short is they're just overcoming stuff. Like, no matter what. And Rengoku's dad ended up turning sour on him too, but he kept a positive mindset. No, and his like saying was, set your heart ablaze. And it's just like, that's how I feel. That's why it's good to see it in other characters, because it's like I say, for everyone like watching things, find parts of these characters within yourself too, because everything in your reality is a reflection of you. And I definitely thought and believe that's why I was experiencing that, because I feel that saying, that set your heart ablaze, that burning passion in your heart. I say this all the time. Like, that's so real. And the people who are going to hear me right now are the ones who get it. Like, I don't think you get it. I think even if you would consider yourself a normal person, that you should still be feeling like you have this burning fire in your heart to just keep going, you know. And it's just like, it's insane. Like, there's so much I want to share on here, but it may be too TMI. Maybe I'll do it on the second channel, of just things that like constantly try to invade my mind during the days. And I'm just like, this is that comeback that you gotta have. This like freaking just, I'm like slamming my fist in my hand right now to like that push forward. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody is saying. It doesn't matter. Like, you gotta close that out. You gotta close it out. You just gotta just go. You just gotta push through. I don't even know how to like. I don't even know. And I'm even whispering in a way because I just don't want to be too loud to where they hear me outside the door, which is a little bit of fear. Not gonna lie. But like, at sometimes when I'm recording things like this and getting real passionate and talking about it, I don't care, you know. But like, I'll really attack it. But I just really want you to get those words and understand, not just me, not just knowing that this is the being I am, but know that this resides within you. Like, seriously, don't, this world is not what it seems. Like, I don't care what anybody tries to tell you. It's not what it seems. It literally is not. Yo, fight for what you believe in. Go down like a beast. Know your stuff. Don't doubt your intelligence. Don't doubt the wisdom you gain. Don't doubt anything that you go through in your life. It is building you to be this thing. Like, it even feels like I'm just talking to myself right now, because I am, but it feels like it's literally like myself coming out and reminding me. But I hope like you get it too. Like, hear my words. I hope you get it too. Like, it's just like, in this passion in me, I know something will come of it. No matter if maybe I'd never get as far. I don't even want to talk like that. Maybe I don't get as far as I think I'll go, but at least I still went for it. I'm glad, because I would not have to die with the regret of not trying, not being. And that's what I don't want you guys to go through. Don't go through it. But this video's got pretty long. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go with this sort of topic. I don't know when the next Lunar's Lost Treasure will come out, but it's not over yet. But yeah, I got a book right now, given to me by my girlfriend so far. I hear this book talked about all the time. I'm pretty sure my cousin wanted me to read it too. A lot of these books, just like a lot of books in general, and knowledge, by the way, like knowledge put in books and wisdom and blah, 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 are literally recycled. Nothing is new under the sun. It's literally just aspects of you. Like, and I already knew based off of what I was hearing about the 4 agreements. It's called the 4 Agreements, a Toltec wisdom book by Don Miguel Ruiz. And just in this book, be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. And then the rest of the book goes into detail. I have yet to read it. My girlfriend really wants me to read it, and I'm gonna get it done. My mom got halfway through this because I let her read it first, but yeah, there's like, even the back talks about self-limiting beliefs that rob us of joy and create needless suffering, because that's true. There's a bunch of things here that play into needless suffering more than just like yourself. Of course, there's the external, which is distortion, but just know that you're mostly creating your own suffering. Do not put yourself through this. Seriously. Who cares what anybody thinks? And that's big coming from me, because I need to remember that as I grow as a reaction YouTuber, because there is a lot of, stigma behind being a reaction YouTuber. That's why there's a lot of like pressure on me. Like, even though like I create other content, like I said, and maybe people may ask, why don't I just follow that path of doing commentary or something again? And it's kind of like, I feel like I'm doing commentary over when I watch other people's videos, but genuinely, I don't know. I like being that person who's like watching alongside your favorite video if I get to it. I like being that, you know, and I like discovering different worlds. It's really good. I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background, but yeah. I just like being that like kind of like brother you're watching. Even like for the D&D people when they were saying they want to bring me along for campaigns and stuff like that, bruh. I so want to. I hope that is still in people's minds. All the offers I receive, like I hope that those people know that I would genuinely sit down at a table with each and every one of you if I could be in multiple places at once and play a campaign. All of you amazing people I've met through this journey. Big shout out to like Elder Rand and other game developers that let me play their games early, and some even want me on the team. Like I am just like, you know, I feel like everything that like there's my grandma wanted one thing from me in life before she passed, and she kept saying, or before she made the transition, it was just for me to be happy and just follow my heart. For me to be happy and follow my heart. And I feel like now I finally did it in a way. I've been listening to that more and more. And I just like, beliefs aside, I don't want to like talk about whether you believe in like I'll just call it an ancestral plane. I'm just like, I know even if she's right next to me right now, shoulders bumping in the astral plane, giving me a fist bump, giving me a big old hug, wrapped around my shoulders right now, whatever it may be. I just hope she knows I'm doing it, or I did it. And that like I didn't shake. I didn't move. I didn't move a foot out of my path for anyone. You know. That I'm just going strong. And the crazy part too is I talk about being psychic, you know. I saw her death coming in dreams, and it's almost like a higher power, my higher self, whatever you want to call it, was preparing me for her death before everyone. I tried to tell multiple people in my family. There was like my stepdad, for example, who said like whatever dreams I'm having and being able to do this is like I'm possessed by the devil. I don't know, or my ability isn't God given. And I didn't even tell her herself that she was gonna pass soon. Obviously, I was kind of like programmed from stuff about how time travel and things work and how so I didn't know what was really going on when I first started getting like psychic abilities. But damn, I haven't even like really cried in a while. But I just genuinely feel like one of those beings who's just literally I have done, because I have had people tell me that I've changed their life, so many different people. And I feel like that's genuinely what I'm trying to do through anything. Like y'all don't like I wish I could talk about some seeds that I have planted, but I can't really right now. I just have to let them unfold, and then like when they get there I'll finally be able to make a video on it or something like that. But I just genuinely hope the people that watch me get what they came for. Like I hope I'm bringing light. You know, I see it in the comments. I know it's happening, but it's just It's just it's a different. I don't know. I be really feeling like I'm on a different wave sometimes. Like, just like I'm not meant for this world sometimes. Like, of course, I heard a quote all the time that if you're not meant for this world, it's because you were meant to come here and build a new one. But like, yeah, it's wild. And also another thing too is another thing I think about is I just hope people know that I do think about everything that goes on in the world, every single thing. We're all connected, you know. I just be thinking sometimes, like, nah, I don't wanna get too out of it. Let me just relax a little bit. But this is what Lunar's Lost Treasures for, things like this. That's why I started the series. It's just, like I said in the beginning, I think in number 1 of Magnificent or Madness, that I wanted this to be completely raw. I remember saying in one of my videos, one of my older videos, if you make it to like this far, because it was a pretty long video, comment down below that you made it. Comment down below right now. Say my saying, much love in Moonlight. If you made it, this far, I would appreciate it. Even if it's one person, at least you heard the message. Talk about things you're grateful for. Other than that, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. 36 minutes is pretty long. Like I said, yeah, a lot of just updates is I'm gonna keep being me. I'm gonna keep going. And I hope to build as much as people say I deserve. I don't even want to say hope. I feel like hope is a bad word too. I just want to say like I will. Okay. I want to end on I will. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap up. I guess the last few things I have to say is just be grateful. I'm super grateful for every experience I've had so far. People I've got to meet. Yeah. Crazy. People I got to meet. New opportunities opening up. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what more to say. I think that's like a sign that I truly said all that I can say on this one. And maybe it's just time to pull the curtain on this whole little thing. I guess if I wanted someone to remember me when I died or passed or just, whatever, it would be that I just wanted you to be yourself. Even if there's like people you hold in high regard, even like maybe like I would be talking about how people are just human. Remember that I talked about it in my Travis Willingham reaction one, where that people get a little strange, get a little too just I understand it though. But just really value yourself. Like, I hope that's the one message I get out, is that you just share a laugh with people. Share a huge laugh with people. Share a laugh. Enjoy things. Enjoy the better things to life. Ease people's suffering here if you can. Ease your own first, so you can outwardly yeah, just once you're being good to yourself, you will see the world change, because you can only see the world how you view yourself. So if you're terrible to yourself, if you have these insecurities, if you have all these things, you will reflect that on the outside. You will see the world as a dark and gray place. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. And it's like 11:11 literally on the clock as I'm seeing this. I think that's a good time to wrap it up on 11/11. And we're reaching 40 minutes, so I want you to know that if you're out there and you need to hear this, I love you. Much love to you. And definitely much love in Moonlight from the boy Lunar. And I will see you. Peace out.